What is up, guys? Today we're going to be covering the 4 heist-specific favors for Under the Surphaze. We just now covered Rock the Cradle, and that map was an absolute disaster. Every map favor was just terrible, so hopefully for Under the Surphaze, things will be a little bit better. If you want to watch that video, go ahead and click the link in the description box below. I'll make sure to link that. I am covering every video and all of their specific heist favors, so make sure you stay tuned. So as always, before we get into the game, a heist specific favor is a little favor that alters the map in some way that usually benefits the team and makes runs a little bit easier. Most notably, you may already know favors through the ammo bags or extra health bags or extra armor bags. However, map specific favors are favors that alter the map a little bit in a way that helps you out rather than just giving you supplies. To get these favors, you must complete different heists successfully, and upon doing so, you have a small percentage, or rather an 80% percentage, to successfully get a random heist specific favor for a random map. As far as I understand it, there is no proper way to farm these rather than just pure random luck by winning random heists. As well as if you are a PC player, you can download mods to give you some of these heist specific favors with much more ease, which I used for some of these as I was not able to farm these favors effectively. Now, let's go ahead and get into Under the Surphaze. The first map saver we've got is the extra QR code, and that is exactly what it sounds like. And it is, once again, a fairly underwhelming favor, as all it really does is someone leaves a phone in the front desk. So it's gonna be mostly useful if you enter this art gallery through the front door. There will be a phone just laying there for you to loot it. You are pretty exposed to the cameras when you're searching this phone, but it is fairly easy to grab it. I don't find this favor to be very good, as there are phones everywhere in this map. Pretty much every room you go to, the bar, the bathrooms, they all have phones laying around. So phones are really not an issue in this map. So this favor is not that useful. It's a little bit of an addition. It makes things a tiny bit easier, but it's really not that impactful whatsoever. It's not a major change. So hopefully the next few ones will be a little bit better. Let's go ahead and check out what else we got. For the second favor, we have an additional secure point. As you may already know, if you've played Under the Surphaze Stealth, you have to go outside and kind of go in front of all the civilians and kind of have to stealth around them to be able to bring your bag onto the escape van. However, by using this favor, it gives you yet another place where you can take your bags and make things a little bit easier. It will open up a garbage dump next to the building, which you can very easily toss bags into. And it's a much safer way for you to deliver your bags. You can also very safely just deliver them from the second floor. You can throw it from up here, and it's very, very easy. It makes things quite a lot easier if you're struggling on that final part where you have to bring the bags outside and go through all the civilians. However, what I will say, the zipline bag is a better choice to this. The zipline bag only costs you $10,000. And you are able to bypass all of the civilians outside if you use the zipline bag. So if you found this favor interesting at all, then make sure you use zipline bags in case you don't have this one, as it is pretty much the same thing. And it pretty much does the same exact thing as this, which is essentially bypassing all the civilians on the outside part of the map. Nonetheless, this is a decent favor. At least it does help out the game a little bit, especially of course, if you're going solo stealth. Next up, we've got the faster chopper response, and this one is really good, especially if you're playing this map on loud overkill. I mean, it's only useful if you go loud, but yeah, especially useful if you're going on overkill difficulty, because it allows you to call out chopper, and the chopper arrives much faster. I use this for some of my solo loud overkill runs, as it makes it a lot easier. The chopper arrives much quicker, and yeah, it's just makes things a lot easier for you to be able to deliver the bags and save up that time, because oftentimes when you go up there and you signal the flare, you're pretty exposed for, you know, I think it takes about 2 minutes to 3 minutes for the chopper to arrive. But once you have this favor, it is much faster, as you can see here in the gameplay. So ultimately this is a pretty good loud heist specific favor, but yeah, nothing yet that is a major change. However, this one and the previous one are pretty good additions if you want to have a little bit of an advantage. And last but not least, there is a favor that supposedly the employees open the door in the front of the building for you to enter without you having to lockpick or supposedly kind of have to go through the security guards. However, I'm guessing this favor is currently disabled. This was one of the favors that I had to get through the mod, and it did not seem to work in my gameplay, so we won't be talking about it. I'm guessing one of these doors here with the green panels should have been open and I should have just been able to walk in, but I checked literally every door in the entire building and none of them were open. Nonetheless, it wouldn't have been much of a difference anyways, as getting inside this building is not an issue. I don't think it's an issue for anybody. So yeah, that would have been a pretty weak favor as it is. But yeah, currently we actually came across quite a few weak favors for both this map and the previous map. Very underwhelming. Hopefully the next few maps will be a little bit better, and hopefully Starbreeze will touch up on these favors, as they are incredibly difficult to find, incredibly difficult to achieve, and they are weak as hell. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.